feel it right now. Feel it. Feel it. I feel it coming. Feel it coming.
Hold on.
Tone doesn't
I
even know
can
we're
feel
live.
it
Are we?
coming in the air
Oh, yeah.
tonight. Hold on. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the All the Time Show. We are your hosts. I am Shane. That is Logan. That is Tony. And we're in a magical time of year right now, folks. It doesn't matter if your paycheck has a little not enough in it as you wish it did. It doesn't matter if the kids aren't going to sleep on time.
Regrets.
It doesn't matter if the spouse is driving you nuts and you just want them to leave you alone for the day. It doesn't matter if the car's in the shop breaking down. Because at the end of the day, it's March Madness, day one. The most magical time of the year for all sports fans, I think. At least that's the way I look at it. And we're right in the middle of it. Had a great day of it today. We are in upset watch right now in Oakland and Kentucky. 73-68, Kentucky on the ropes. Didn't really have too many upsets today, but we had one. Logan knows all about that. He had the big money line on the Duquesne Dukes beating Brigham Young, which, did you know Brigham Young was supposed to be a 5 seed? That was supposed to be the 5 seed in that side of the bracket, but they can't play on Sundays because they're religion, so they had to switch them to the 6 seed to play Duquesne, and look what happened. So they should have sucked it up and played on Sundays for the Lord.
Yeah, they didn't play on the day of the Lord, and they lost 71-67, and we took a big plus 340 money line hit today. So we'll take it, you know. An upset alert is happening in Kentucky, and that's what happens when you don't play defense. So
yeah, that was the big. I'm trying to get it up on my phone right now. That was the big question mark with Kentucky. Great offense, great guards, young. The stereotype Kentucky team, you know, they got great players that are going to go to the NBA next year, but they don't want to play any defense. Everyone thought Calipari would be getting them in the mood to play some defense, to be able to fire the boys up, but Oakland's putting it to them. Up 4 with a minute left right now.
yeah, giving up 73 points to Oakland. They don't play any defense. They got no shot in this tournament. No shot.
I have them in my national championship game in my bracket.
Your bracket. Your bracket's in trouble.
We're toasted. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, I did an experiment with the underdogs this year. Saw a lot of people doing this. Very popular experiment. I saw it on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Elon.
And took every moneyline underdog. So already hit Duquesne. This would be another one. This would probably put me at plus money overall because this would be a big one.
Just with 2 of them. Yeah, what was this? This is huge. This got to be way higher than 340 for money line, right?
Yes, I can look it up right now.
I mean, this has got to be massive.
Tony's bracket's crushing too. I think you got a perfect bracket, don't you, Tone? Not one loss.
I do have a perfect bracket because what I like about this season, you guys, is the upsets. And I'm a little quiet right now because I just ate $35 worth of cheesesteak, wings, and fries. My stomach's a little upset.
Okay.
So, no, actually, I don't have a bracket. I've been out of the loop for a little bit. But listening to you guys get me fired up again. I'm missing out here. Missing out.
Tony asked me before we got on, he says, Coach K still coaching?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I'm like, well, what else he can do this time? He's been doing it for years. You know, he doesn't see his family. What's he going to do?
Yeah, so it's got to be tough, right? When someone like that, like their whole life has just been basketball, everything, Olympic coach, coaching the Olympic teams, like just been coaching for probably 40, 50 years, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what does he do? What does he do when he's...
I picture him going crazy.
He does commercials. The dude's in every damn commercial there is. Coach K's crushing it. Plus 660, Logan.
Plus 660. I wouldn't be too upset if they lost. I'm looking at my bracket. I have them losing in the next round of Texas Tech anyway. So, not a believer.
Kentucky. Fuck.
Not a big believer of Kentucky here. So,
see, I wasn't either, and I drank the fucking Kool-Aid, man.
you got caught up on their guards.
I had Texas Tech winning. I had Texas Tech going to the Elite Eight, actually. And I just had no faith in Kentucky, but then you watch so much stupid shit. All these experts that are experts on everything. And you listen to the experts, and you lose your national championship in the first weekend.
Yeah, you do this. Knowing you now for a while, you've done this before where you switch your mind last second.
All week, he'll tell you.
And then you
six days in a row.
I've heard this before.
Yeah. He'll call Sunday night after the day of football, and he'll say, I'm telling you right now, I'll just use an example. Steelers are beating the Patriots, or Bills are beating the Patriots next week. Guarantee it. He'll talk about it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then at about 12:45 when he's laying in the bed, he picks the Patriots.
Just Patriots.
Does it all the time. And then 20 minutes into the game, he says, why do I do that? All week I've been saying take it, and then I switch it. And just gets
he does. He's done that since I've known him.
If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800.
Yeah, it's classic. Yeah, I don't have him going to the Elite Eight. Texas Tech. I did pick him to beat. Let's see. I do have him beating Kentucky in the next round, but then I have him losing to Marquette. So
that would be great for you to have him lose because everyone's probably got Kentucky going. A lot of people do, at least.
I mean, yes and no. I didn't put these in for any money brackets, which I'm a little upset about. I heard one of my friends. Heard one of my friends had a money bracket, but didn't ask me if I won.
You know why this is so special too? Look, you can just see the passion in these young kids.
Yeah,
there's nothing better.
Don't get too far off of what I said though.
I wasn't paying attention.
I would like a response to that. You know, one of my friends put in money brackets saying didn't even ask me if I want to be a part of it. Before, if the friend is around or can hear me before he rebuttals, I feel like I invited him to be partners or involved in every football thing this year. Points league, Survivor, NCAA. I don't even get it. Don't even get the opportunity. I'm just out here submitting free ESPN brackets myself. Wanting to be a part of it.
You sure call this guy a friend? Do you call him a friend?
I
this
do.
Guy sounds like a fucking piece of shit.
Sometimes he just keeps talking.
He sounds like he says one thing and does another.
Fucking doesn't know nothing.
Yeah.
This guy sucks.
Fuck that guy. That's all I'm going to say is fuck that guy.
Fuck him. Yeah, I'm on your side
guys...
too. Fuck him. I'm with you. I'm a true friend. Yeah, fuck him.
You. It's hitting me right now how big of a gamblers you guys are. You guys are always involved in some action.
It's just hitting me right now. A little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch of people for March Madness going on, too. You know, I'm a big NCAA wrestling guy. We got 15 of us in this little March Madness Madness pool going on, too. So,
how does the wrestling work? How many? Wait, first of all, how many seeds are in it?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
Is more than 64 though? Like basketball?
No, not in a single. I can tell you the exact how the bracket is if you come back to me on this. We'll talk about this in a second. Let me pull up a bracket.
I've been watching 2 games right now. I've seen the elbows flying purposefully.
I'll show you guys how a bracket works for wrestling if you give me a few minutes. Just come back to me on this.
Yeah, it means so much to these kids. Just like college football. There's nothing.
Yeah, but it's dirty.
College.
You know? They're ramming it into people's face. Like, did you guys play like that?
Dirty. It's competition.
That's messed up.
But you didn't see what probably happened the 5 plays before that.
Little ball grab? What are we talking about here?
I'm saying he was probably provoked if he's doing that.
Oh, easily provoked. Well, they are young.
Just kids.
For some reason, you know why that upsets me? Because I'd be the one that get elbowed. Like, I didn't even... What am I getting elbowed for? I'm not
I remember one time I had braces in high school, and we were playing just like backyard basketball at this court called Lincoln Street in Waverly, and that happened to me. Caught a nasty elbow, dude. This is bad. This isn't even competitive. This is just friggin' pick up basketball, you know? Caught a nasty elbow, and I was like, man, what the fuck? And nothing had like hit me in the side of the head.
Oof.
Kind of pissed me off. 2 plays later, I freaking go for a rebound. Rebound comes off. Guy ricochets it. Ball hits me in my face, and I had to pick my lips off of my braces. That ball hit me in the mouth and literally like push my lips up into my braces. I had to like peel my lips off my braces. Both of my lips were fat for like a week. Looked like Kim Kardashian gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad.
Horror story.
I like that.
People don't understand how physical basketball is, you know?
Logan, you a good basketball player?
No, I'm a wrestler. Well, I'm not anything right now. I'm not a good wrestler right now either. But I would say for a wrestler, I can ball. I think Shane could probably attest to that. I mean, right now, no overweight, but like most wrestlers, first of all, aren't athletic. It's a lot. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say most. Wrestling changed a lot. When I was in school, a lot of wrestlers weren't. We actually had like one of the most athletic wrestling teams around. But most wrestlers, you go watch them play basketball, they'll like grab the ball, shoot like this or something,
No, they probably shoot like this.
I would say for a wrestler, I can play. I'm certainly
Catch
not
the
a
ball
baller.
like this.
Yeah. I didn't grow up with those wrestlers. I grew up with a bunch of 3-sport athlete wrestlers. So
With wrestlers, it's funny. So I think wrestlers, there's 3 types of basketball players that are wrestlers. From my gatherings over the years of being a basketball player, hanging out with wrestlers for the most part. There is the guy who is just a bull in a china shop, barely knows how to dribble, can't shoot, can't do nothing, but loves playing basketball, hustler, never going to make a basket, going to probably turn the ball over if he has it more than 2 seconds.
But you still want him on your
shut
team.
him out.
But you want him on your team because he's fucking hustling. He's getting loose balls. He's getting rebounds.
I like this guy.
You got to have someone in mind from who we played with. Shout him out. Who is it? Who are you thinking of?
Brett Sewell.
There you
That's
go.
Brett Sewell. Brett, I was thinking Brett, but Brett was a little better. Brett gets you a bucket. Brett
can get you a bucket. Hustler though. God, you do want him on your team.
Love it. First pick. First pick. There's 12 of us out there, 8 basketball players, 4 wrestlers. First pick, Brett Sewell.
That's a shout out.
That dude's hustling.
He's hustling, and he's a hell. But let's not make hell of an athlete. Absolute phenomenal athlete overall too.
Yeah. Then there's the guy. I'd put Logan in this category. No, I wouldn't. Actually, you'll be the third category.
Okay.
Then there's the guy who kind of like basketball a little bit, has a little bit of athleticism, maybe has a jumper on him, but kind of just like doesn't know the ins and outs, you know. So he's never really you don't pick this guy. You don't pick this guy because he's not hustling. He's not D'ing people up. He's trying to be the wrestler that's good at basketball, and that's just not a thing. Then third kid.
Wait, who is it? You have someone in mind when you name all these.
3 types of. This is interesting.
I don't know. That might be Brian, Brett's twin brother. He had a little hustle, but he likes shooting that little lefty jumper.
He does like shooting lefty jump. All right, but you said a little bit of athleticism, so I didn't feel like you fit that category because that's a.
I didn't really have anybody in mind for that one.
Okay, I was gonna say because lots of athleticism there too. The twins are athletes.
Yeah, phenomenal. Then you have that might be a wrestler from like Athens or something.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking. Probably a wrestler from
Athens. But and then you got third type of wrestler trying to play basketball. I would put Logan in this category that likes basketball. You could say likes basketball more than wrestling. Kind of grew up around basketball, like parent, like dad, basketball guy and everything. Watches basketball. is kind of talented, but he's not not the greatest ball player. But he'll D you up. He'll stop you on defense. He'll hustle. He'll make the right pass. Like knows basketball, likes basketball more than wrestling, but just turned out being a wrestler. Probably could have been a basketball player, but just lacks that repetition of running up and down the court and stuff.
The basic fundamentals of growing up playing the sport.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, I would say that.
That's the three types of wrestlers trying to play basketball. 1 and 3, you want them. 2, you can live without them.
Yeah, someone gets injured, they come in. Come on.
So I'm just curious because I'm just thinking of some wrestlers on my team because we were a very unique wrestling team that liked to play basketball and didn't look like throwing the ball because everyone can actually shoot. Not great, but everyone can shoot. So like, where does someone like Devin fit in this? Right, because he can play 3.
Oh yeah,
he's a 3. What about Noki? Noki can play. I don't know about now, but back then.
I put Noki in between 1 and 2. Yeah.
Okay, but could have been good if he played it his whole life.
He was just big. He's getting boards down there.
He's getting that's that big man. He's getting boards, man.
Yeah.
He's stronger than your typical basketball center.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Fun though. As a basketball player, having wrestlers play with you is fun.
Because us threes take defense serious out there. I'm making it a priority when I played Shane to just try as hard as I can to play him on D. Now, obviously, 80% of the time it didn't work out. He's long and a baller, but I try as hard as I can to stop that fucker when we played.
I miss playing.
He did a good job too. Actually, he knew all my moves. That's why.
That's it. I knew your moves. Yeah.
Me, Tony, and Little Scotty had a one-on-one tournament before. Guess who won? Hello?
Little Scotty.
Nope. First I took out Shane, then I took out Scotty.
Yeah,
easy.
Tony won the one-on-one tourney.
Tony, you're a baller? Tony's a baller?
I'm going to tell you, and we're circling back to subjects we've talked before. If I had a dad on the sidelines, I would have played. I remember being in...
Oh, wait. You didn't even play basketball growing up? And you beat Shane
youth hoop. Yeah, I played youth hoop, and then I played 9th grade.
Your ass, Shane. And
then in 9th grade, I remember being a little overwhelmed on what really we were trying to do, but I didn't have much time to learn. Easily, after maybe the second practice, the coach comes over and goes to me and 2 other guys and goes, "Don't expect a lot of playing time this year. Just, you're on the team." I remember that. And that was the last time I played basketball.
I got to ask a question, and it is absolutely not to take anything away from your one-on-one. I just need to know. When you guys, because I'm assuming you guys probably played it like men's league or in the Y and stuff at some point too, besides the one-on-ones. Have you guys ever had Shane fired up playing, or is he his like nonchalant playing? Okay, yeah, okay. That's all I asked because there is nonchalant Shane, and I don't have a problem D'ing him up. I'm gonna say it. I don't have a problem D'ing him up. But like we would get down to we used to play this place called Valley. And if there's people from out of town or the old people and they start beating us or like starting to like dirty foul us, all of a sudden nonchalant, just going with the flow, Shane is gone. And it's like, let's fucking win. And all of a sudden he's the first one up and down the court. He's going up in the air hard at the hoop and taking it. And that's the Shane I can't stop when we play. But nonchalant Shane, which you get most of the time, you can.
I think I could beat Shane though right now. I'm pretty confident I could. I'm pretty confident I could. I also was confident that I could beat him in a foot race, and he did beat me. But that was 6 years ago. But I'm pretty confident.
He said, I'm faster than you. There's no way you're faster than me.
Man. I was feeling fast. He got a little head start.
No, you just got a bad start.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I remember he beat me, and I was humbled.
This reminds
this guy
me.
doesn't look athletic. He's got long ponytail hair. Probably wearing some tie-dye.
Dusted,
so obviously, like, I'm overweight, right, compared to what I used to be. And when Gina and I, in the first year or so that we were dating, because we're older now.
Gina beat you?
No, listen, she doesn't. She's never seen me play sports or anything, so she doesn't know. And we were down at my dad's house, and she said something like, she's faster than me. And I was like, what? And, like, my dad got super offended, like, mad. Like, she's like, what'd you say? She's like, I'm faster than him. And my dad's like, he said to her, are you fucking smoking crack?
See, that's the dad you're supposed to have on the sideline.
Yeah. And then my dad just knows, like, she doesn't realistically have a chance. Even if I'm 260, she's not beat me in a race.
I'd say she beats you right now.
I would destroy.
Put that on the bracket.
We could bring her down here. Gina could be in the best shape of her life. She wouldn't race me again.
You got bum knees. You got bum knees.
I had bum knees then, Tony, and I'm overweight. Let me tell you what happened. She was convinced. My dad said, Gina, I will bet you anything in the world you want that you can't beat him in a race. Tone, she was so confident. We went out. We were at about, we ran like 50 yards. It was about halfway through, maybe at the 30, and I completely tore my quad and hamstring. The whole thing. My whole thing from my groin.
Won.
No, she didn't. So my whole leg from my groin to listen, there's no lie. From my groin to my knee, both sides turned black and purple. The whole leg never had a bruise so bad.
What did your dad say?
I fucking was so far ahead of her when I got to 30, I hopped on my left foot and smoked her still by 10 feet.
All right, that changes the outcome a little bit. Really? Your pride wouldn't say I'm hurt. I'll let her win.
No, I was hurt. She knew I was hurt. I hopped on one foot. I was hurt, Tone. I mean, I was Shane. I think I probably called Shane and Sean. I was tore up, man. Black and the whole. I mean, I wish I could. I'll tell you what it is.
West probably said, "Finish, Logan. Finish. You got to finish.
Finish him.
Peter.
Right there.
I told you, Gina. He's faster than you, Gina."
That was the color of my leg.
It was the color of your leg.
Oof.
Oh man. That's quite a story you just told.
Yeah. Well,
I pulled my quad at one of them kickball tournaments. Yeah, we all used to play in.
Those were
I
fun.
pulled my quad at one of those, dude. Whew. That's no joke, bro.
You were on our team the year Dylan Arnold played with us?
No.
I tore my quad in that too, whole thing.
Yeah, you couldn't play that one time.
Yeah, you were there, Tony. Yeah, that's right. Play. Remember, I was so hurt. Yeah.
If we had you, I think we got second.
Yeah.
Oh, were we there? Because if Tony was there, I was there.
I don't remember names like that.
But. Tone might be talking about the year I had ACL surgery and was just there.
Yeah, this dude's fucking always hurt,
I will say this about
Tony.
your dad. I caught a ball.
I am always hurt.
I caught a ball in the outfield, and I was going back to the dugout, and your dad goes, "Good catch." It's like, oh, I felt that.
He's just out here being there for you, man.
He knew what you needed.
Wants to see the team win.
I'm not gonna lie. Hearing about Wes and making Shane on the line, I kind of was a little judgmental. Now I forgot about that moment. Wes is awesome.
I mean, hey, don't let Shane fool you. He was a little porker when we were younger. He was a lineman. He was a lineman.
And if I'm okay, yeah, I believe it.
He was a lineman. He wasn't tall and thin like he is now. He was tall, but
I've seen him with a little belly on him in the past 6 years. I've seen a little belly.
Yeah, don't let him fool you. We were also in like 5th grade. He's acting like this happened on varsity or something.
Well, 5th grade, they say, is when the magic happens. Like, if you're going to make a move in life, that's when you make it.
Yeah.
Nope. For some reason, in 5th grade, being a all-state NFL first-round pick offensive guard seems like a bad idea. But who knows?
Terrible.
Maybe he would have been. Maybe we'd be watching him right now.
Wow. Maybe I could have been Aaron Donald.
Maybe.
I had a cousin who played in the NBA with Larry Bird.
Sounds like somebody didn't work on the pride and ego during their step work, man. So always someone else's fault. That sorry that my dad saw the potential in you.
Wes, this is on you. You know it.
Can I make a suggestion here though? Because we have something big we kind of just glanced over. Tone on podcast has said that he thinks he can beat you in basketball, and that is a big deal from a star player in high school. Potentially could lose to someone who hasn't played since youth ball.
See these gray hairs? Gray hairs everywhere, guys. Still could be
youth hoops. Youth hoop, he said.
So this is what I think needs to happen. I think one of our sessions needs to be when Tone comes up. I'm assuming Tone's going to be up here in the spring or the summer, sometime when it's nice.
Well, I'm about to have a nephew here in a month and a half.
I will pull the Riverside on phone, drive to Auburn when Tone's up there, and we will live stream a one-on-one game for the fans because there are certainly going to be people when we release this that are asking to see the one-on-one.
Can you see my reach?
Kind of like Jerry. Yeah, kind of like Jerry. People like seeing him do stuff. I think that people are going to want to see this one-on-one, and I'll commentate it and put it up there.
Odds of a nonchalant Shane are high if you're betting.
I don't
be
think
out there floating.
Not if I don't know.
Floating.
On the podcast,
You're not gonna be floating over me. No, you're not.
Floating all over you, bud. I'll be floating all over you.
This is what I think.
Oakland
Tone.
just beat Kentucky too.
I'm so confident. I would bet
plus 660.
a few $100s on this.
Whoa!
I would bet a few $100s on this.
This is real now. This is
Or
real. Not only
or a head shave.
Or
mine's gonna grow back, bud.
What?
You don't want to do a head shave. That's
I got a nice head of hair. I got a nice.
Okay.
Now you shave it. You're Michael Jordan forever.
I think this is really big, and this could be it. This could be something big, boys.
I think
I will. This is happening. You guys know we're putting it out there. 1-on-1, no money for a head shave. Loser gets their head shaved. I'm bringing the Clippers. We're doing it on the spot,
on
right there
site.
on stream. On the stream.
What are the rules? Is it you make it, you take it? What do we?
Oh yeah.
Best out of 3.
Oh.
I'll do whatever. He'll get one
to 7. To 7.
Postman now.
No, it's 11. It's 11.
He's got better
Come on,
cardio.
it's a real one-on-one for a head shave. It's got to be to
This got me excited. I will not lose any sleep.
This is what I was saying, Tone. Before the head shave even got in, I thought you said the chance of nonchalant Shane was high, but my thought even before the head shave was, yeah, if there was no camera on. But we're here. We're doing a sports podcast. We got people watching this, and I don't think Shane wants to be known as the ex-superstar basketball player losing to a guy who wasn't played since youth ball.
Gamer.
And so I thought he was going to turn it on. Now we're talking a head shave.
When he was playing sports, I was playing games, not talking to girls, reading books. He lived the opposite.
Yeah,
I'm going to say this.
Guy. Can't lose to that guy.
And all you guys
in front of the world
out there who did not peak in high school and come to about 40 and you're starting to peak, this is for you guys.
Doing it for the people.
One eye.
Tony's doing it for the people.
Are we establishing this is happening, right?
Oh, 100%. Confident in my... I don't really know about shaving the head. Can we bet money?
Whatever you guys want, but I think the people, the podcast, would rather see a head shave. They don't care if you guys are making money, but for the sake of content, for the sake of giving the fans what they want, loser walks over in front of the camera and starts getting buzzed.
Yeah,
could be a big hit. Could be a big hit.
Yeah, and set it up. Get the logistics. Tell my people to call your people.
Well, I got it set up already.
They know my number.
Bring jerseys? You guys want me to bring jerseys for you? Who wants the Kobe jersey?
I'm going shirtless.
Ooh.
Intimidate him with the pecs.
I'm going Jason Tatum, but I'm about to buy some Tatums too.
Yeah,
I might go get a Y membership and just start balling every single day.
We know Shane's got to buy him because he just became a fan of him. Doesn't have any Celtics gear yet.
Oh, I got all the Celtics gear.
I actually, speaking of Celtics, I was sitting in the restaurant last night seeing him playing the Bucks, and I saw Doc Rivers. I go, Doc Rivers coaching the Celtics again. That's how out of loop I am. Still beat you.
Yeah, Celtics.
Who won that
Doc
game?
Rivers coach of the Bucks.
Yeah, but I saw him.
Can't figure it out though with Giannis and Damian Lillard. Can't figure it out.
Yeah, I don't think we can also skip
They're
over
still
that.
number
Oakland.
2 seed though. 44 wins.
14 seed Oakland, 24-11, upsets 3 seed Kentucky first round.
It's official?
Oh, they gave up 80 points, 80-76.
Oh, it is.
Oh my goodness.
And my bracket is busted.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Well, I don't have a perfect bracket, but I only had them winning 1 game, so we'll be all right. I only had them winning this game. I guess we'll be all right if Texas Tech wins this one and then beats them.
So what do we got next? The McNeese, that lost, right? McNeese got blown out. They suck.
86 Gonzaga, 65 McNeese.
They got beat bad, yeah. I don't
21.
You kind of got in my head on that one. I was high on Gonzaga earlier, and you talked me right into McNeese. I was thinking, who the hell are they? You told me they're big. They're
You know what I
athletic.
did?
What'd you watch?
I listened to the experts.
Why'd you wait? Oh, when me and you talk, I can't have you going to the experts and then come to me and relaying it to me like you said to me. I saw them. They're big. They're athletic.
I said I never saw them play. I saw them celebrating after a game, and they
I
all
mean,
looked like big, athletic.
Jesus, they lost by 21.
Yeah, it was a bad read.
Okay. Well, the
Bad
good news is,
read.
the good news, we hit some things, right? I had Dayton money line hit today. Illinois minus 11.5 is a hit. Arizona minus 19.5 is a hit. Well,
Won
I
by
think
20.
we took a big one too, 19.5, 20. I think where we both took a loss earlier is Akron plus 12.5 against Creighton. Was feeling really good about that bet, and
Why did it feel so good?
it felt good. I'll tell you why. Can I tell you why?
I have Creighton in my Final Four too, and
I listened to the experts myself earlier, and they were all saying it's too many points to give Akron. All of them. I should have
these
known
guys suck.
when they were talking, when they were all saying it on ESPN for betting, we're taking Akron plus 12.5. I should have known. When they're marketing who to take up on ESPN, go with the opposite. And we had the Duquesne. I took a loss. I was high on Mississippi State over Michigan State. Listen to the experts there.
Izzo, baby.
The only bets I won today were ones I didn't listen to the experts. The only ones that I won. All the other ones are just from my bracket. I bet them. Man, but I'll tell you what I do have tonight.
You guys got to name your own brackets? You guys make fun names for them or no?
No, I didn't make a name.
No.
Rothstein, John Rothstein, that's his thing. Names every region.
I got all Drake beating Washington State tonight, though.
That doesn't start till 10:05, right?
Jeez.
Yep,
I got the under and Kansas Sanford under 153, I think. And then I'm gonna take Drake money line as well.
Are you?
Yeah,
You should take Drake money line. I like Drake money line tonight.
I'm a ride. Is
Okay.
you're on the road, right, Tom? Where are you at?
I am in Cartersville, Georgia, and it's really interesting here because I've talked to some coworkers. I'm right on like the border of like where you can be a Tennessee fan, you can be a Bulldog. Some people are Auburn fans. Like the sports here, these down here in the South is crazy, and I've yet to meet two people the same. So it's one of those areas where it's really interesting and
Passionate too, right?
very passionate. I mean, these guys wear the gear on their head everywhere on the cars. It's a different vibe down here in the South with the college sports.
Well, Dr. McDonald's leading our bracket.
Is gambling legal in Georgia?
Good question. I didn't look it up. I go to work, I come home and I sleep, really. Gym a couple days, but I don't think
this is by far the best weekend of sports gambling in sports.
Oh, it's amazing.
Really?
Because it's just 12 hours all day long. Unpredictable. Like anything can happen. Like you saw it with Dayton earlier. They were down like 24 or something.
That was a fun game to watch the highlights on.
I went to the meeting. They were down like 24, almost already highlighted fucking Nevada. Good thing I didn't. Premature highlight.
Yeah.
And you know, anything can happen. You're never out of it. And it's just nonstop. It's
exciting.
For a gambler, this is the pinnacle.
You know, and we're so early, and I can't wait to see the buzzer beaters that are going to happen. I can't even talk. It's crazy. What I want to know is I'm putting it out there right now. To all the big dogs, FanDuel, DraftKings, whoever you are. What's going on? Why do we have to make side hustle NCAA wrestling brackets? And why can't I lay a fat bet right now on what team's going to win? Why? Because you guys are going to put Penn State at minus 800 and I'm going to take them because there's no other team that's going to win? I mean, we need to know why we can't be betting on individual matches in wrestling. This is insane.
It needs to be figured out. Trump back in office. First thing.
Do you think because it's one-on-one out there on the mat that they could easily be influenced, give up a win? I mean, what is it? I don't think so. I don't think people understand I don't think you understand. It's not, and I'm not taking anything away from other sports. Like, to make the NCAA tournament in basketball is awesome, but I don't know individually if it's near as much as the sacrifice it is to make as your team makes the NCAA tournament as it is for a wrestler. The amount of sacrifice to be one of 32 people in the world at that weight is, I mean, you saw it growing up with us wrestlers. The training is just, the sacrifice is insane. And there are people who are multiple time state champions in different states that never even started on their college team. That's
Crazy.
how tough it is. I mean, and I don't mean to take a shot on him because I love him, but like Dr. McDonald, for example, is a 2-time state champion and 3-time state finalist. Didn't start at Cornell, you know. So I don't know if there's anybody that makes the NCAA tournament, which is extremely hard to do because you have to qualify throughout the year for it, that would be willing to throw that away. I mean, it's a dream they've been working for their life. We need to be able to bet on wrestling.
Do you guys do the women's brackets too?
Jesus. Nah, Caitlin Clark? Yeah. I haven't done one. No, I didn't do it. Well, I should have. South Carolina?
I didn't do one, but I'm gonna follow it this year. I'm kind of invested a little bit. It's got some buzz, which is good to see.
LSU, South Carolina, Caitlin Clark at Iowa. There's some things happening.
You got to think about with the wrestling game. Could you make a spread with wrestling?
Yeah, why not? I mean, you got the 4 and 5 seed wrestling. Half a point. 1 point. You think they're going to by win? Do you think they're going to major decision them, which is 8 points or more? Do you think they're going to tech fall them, which they stop the match if they're ahead by 15 or more? Or do you think they're going to get pinned?
Ball grabs.
It would be tough.
Would it kind of be like hockey though? Like one spread? Like, what would the spread be?
Well, if it's individual match, like
how hockey is, it's always 1.5. 1.5.
Well, no, it'd be more than that. So, like, when you have like Keegan O'Toole, who's the 1 seed, wrestle on the 32 seed today.
Oh, Keegan, he's a dog.
He is a dog. When you have him, I think it's most likely that he's going to tech or pin the kid, right? And right, for example, Aaron Brooks is the number 1 seed from Penn State.
Brooksy, his friends call him dog.
Imagine multiple time NCAA champion, just wrestled a really low seed. So you would assume on the bet, right, they would have it that he's gonna pin or tech him. He just won by like 2 points right now against a low seed, and he's like a multiple time NCAA champion. That was very shocking to see that he just got by that match. So, right, because the upsets happen here too. We saw some big upsets early.
I would think it's probably because like a sportsbook doesn't know how to handicap it to where they're gonna like be profitable.
Yeah.
Because at the bottom line, they're not just going to hand out free money, so they probably don't know how to handicap it. And they're probably like, oh, nobody's fucking watching this shit anyway. But Keegan O'Toole and Brooksy's out there. Who isn't watching?
You should see that. They think there's no money. They should take a look at the arena right now because there's not an empty seat in the house, and it would be sold out for 3 days.
Yeah.
All day, every day, 3 days. Right? Wrestling's a little different. You got an admission ticket to a basketball game. Wrestling, you have 2 sessions a day, or if not 3, like today, there's 2 sessions. They wrestle for hours earlier. You have to buy tickets to that session. You leave. You got to buy tickets to come back in the second session. That's just day 1. Then the next day, you have 3 sessions. You got to buy tickets for all 3 sessions. In the final, you got to buy tickets for all those sessions. There's some money. There's a lot of money in that stadium right now.
In wrestling, is there like last second, like where a guy's he's losing, and last second he can win?
Yeah, losing down by 2. They changed the takedowns on the feet to 3 points this year. So you can be down by 2 with a second left, take the guy down and win. Or we see a lot where guys are getting dominated down by 12, 13 points. Match is about to run out, and it doesn't happen that often, but it happens. The last guy, I mean, he's got like 10 seconds left. He's just throwing everything at him, throwing the kitchen sink, and sometimes he gets lucky. He hits him with like a lat drop or something, tosses him on his back, gets a pin right at the end. It's a rare thing, but it happens. It's exciting. It's exciting. This is my March Madness, boys. I got it up on the big screen right now. That's all I can see behind you guys. It's
March Madness.
2 wrestling matches happening right now.
Tennessee up 29-7. First
That's the game I'm getting on my TV, and St. Peter's is struggling. They're on the bus to struggle right now.
I do have 2 brackets, boys, and the other one I actually have Tennessee winning. I have UConn in this one and Tennessee winning the other one.
You went to the gym today, Logan?
Yeah, I went to the gym.
You're drinking that water behind you, keeping hydrated.
Yeah. The bad news is in this bracket, though, I had Kentucky losing in the Sweet 16. Yeah. No, I didn't. I had Kentucky. Jesus, I had Kentucky going to the Elite Eight and losing to Duke actually in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you don't like that, but it's just how they're going to play out in that spot up there. I think I think if there's 1 seed in the bracket that is, I wouldn't say they're fraudulent, but there's 1 seed in this whole bracket we know can lose. It's definitely Houston. So I just think for Duke, that's their best move to get in. I mean, of course, they own Carolina, so they could get in through there. But
I'll be surprised Duke gets past Vermont, and they're not getting past Wisconsin or James Madison, whoever wins that game.
yeah, I mean,
Duke Blue Devils are dead. They've been dead since North Carolina took Coach K's soul and pretty much owns the Duke Blue Devils forever. So Duke Blue Devils are dead.
Sounds
Sucks
like a
to
Carolina
see
fan.
such a so-called storied college just go to shit like that so quickly and just not be relevant at all and be totally horrible at everything they do. But that's the nature of the beast.
Spoken like a true Carolina fan.
Yeah, which I think they still had the most points scored on the day with 90.
I'll tell you what, this bracket that I have.
How bad was Syracuse this year?
Oh man, I'm done.
I went and watched them play Carolina. They beat Carolina when I went and watched.
I'll tell you, the bracket that I had Kentucky losing early. I also had Mississippi State winning and then Mississippi State beating Carolina. Mississippi State's gone.
You guys think anyone will ever have a perfect bracket?
No.
Do you think we'll
No.
ever see that in our lifetime?
So this is what I was wondering, right? Because what did you
People
say
come
ESPN's
close,
going to pay
right?
out? No, this is what I was thinking. There is a way to do it, and this was my thought. I was thinking about this right before we got on. So ESPN's offering what, like an insane amount of money? What would you say it is if you have a perfect bracket?
I think it's $1 billion this year.
Whoa,
$1
no
billion.
one's ever getting it then.
Okay, so this
It's
is my
usually
thought.
$1 million.
This is what I was going to ask. Why? I know there's an insane amount of different possibilities, right? Changing them all up. Why couldn't you set something right up here with AI generated on your computer
have
AI fill out the bracket, fill it out, submit, and submit every single. It's AI, so it can be done in seconds. Every single possible bracket, and just have a bot just automatically submitting them for you.
We don't want to do that.
I know we don't want to, but I'm saying,
let the AI in on our March Madness.
Think
about
one
of the only things we got left.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you could just get AI to auto submit, like, right? Because we know people, they have AI, they have bots that, like, Foot Locker's releasing a shoe that you gotta only a certain amount. The bots can buy them before you ever have a chance. If I tried to get on the computer and buy it, like it's dropping at midnight, I would go type in right at midnight and try to get in. I wouldn't be able to get the shoe because the bots are automatic and they bought them already. Why couldn't they just have the bots submit every single possible combination of brackets? And if there wasn't enough time for a bot to do that many combinations, you would have 3 different bots doing it. Like, you in program them so they're, if there's 3 million different bracket ways to do it, you have one bot do the first million, second, third, do them all at the same time. You could
will never see
there's probably trillions of different outcomes.
Oh, you know what? Let's go to Google and see if Google knows this answer.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested. I want to say
it's 64 exponential, right?
It's I want to say it's trillions, like a number that of possible outcomes for a bracket, 64 teams. There's, right? Gotta be trillions, zillions, maybe.
I feel like it could be done.
No. It's way more than trillions.
Yeah. What is it?
It's 9.2 quintillion.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was my next guess.
Never
so
had.
not true. You could get, I'm just saying, it's a possibility. You could get 3,000 people to line up their bots, computer side by side, and have them run the different possibilities outcome one through thing, and they could do it.
This guy just wants AI to take over everything we got.
I don't want it, but I'm saying it could be done. But I don't know. 9.2 quintillion. There's no.
Did you do your own workouts at the gym today, or did you?
3, 6, 9, 12, 15,
Yeah.
18,
Like a robot
19
moving around.
digits. 19 digits in that number, boys. Holy
Quintillion.
shit. Quintillion. 9.2 quintillion. Wow.
We got any NFL news, Tony?
All I saw was that Aaron Donald retired. Heard that on New Heights. Listened to it for a little bit during lunch break. And he got a ring, right? He got a ring. Did his job.
Yeah. Against Joey Burrow.
Did his job. Good for him.
You guys think everyone says he's the best defense player to ever play?
That
You
people
guys
say
think
that?
or
He's up
majority of
there.
people say
He's
that.
up there. I don't know.
He's got some crazy stuff. Like, he was in the league, 12 years or 10 years or something?
10 years.
And he's like, like eight team all pro. Like, pretty much all pro every single year. 8 Pro Bowls, Super Bowl ring. Like, some crazy stat of, like, the more double teams than anybody by, like, thousands. He's a defense tackle, though. I mean,
You answer that question. What do you think?
No. TJ Watt is the best defense player to ever play.
Of all time?
Yeah. It's not even close.
Not even close.
You're crazy.
That's wrong.
You're crazy.
Why?
I just don't think so. I don't even think he's the best at his position ever.
No. Nobody can do what TJ Watt does on the field. That dude's pick six in. Obviously, just leads the league in sack every year, so that's no big deal. Against double teams, triple teams, I mean, I might be a little biased, but
yeah,
I think TJ Watt is top tier.
Oh, that's not a question about that, but best ever. The GOAT.
I know, acting like
that's tough to do on defense.
Acting like Lawrence Taylor isn't a fucking person.
Best punter ever?
Pat Mack.
Pat?
He is the best punter.
McAfee.
Even with his foot, if he isn't
Mack,
the best,
put some respect on that man's name.
Even if it
Pat
isn't
McAfee.
with it, yeah, even if it isn't with his foot, he's still the greatest punter ever because he's the fucking man. We ride for Pat Mack.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, he's been nominated to the Hall of Fame twice. I mean, he was a really good punter.
Yeah.
And you know what I like
a really
about
good
him?
kickoff guy. A lot of onside kicks.
And you know what I love about him? Pat Mack isn't shying away. Pat Mack's coming outfield trying to hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat Mack's the man.
20-some tackles, he said the other day. I had 20-some tackles.
He's the man.
Speaking of that, did you guys see the new kickoff rules they're proposing in the NFL?
No.
What?
So they were trying to get rid of the kickoff completely.
Yeah, that'd be lame.
They got these new rules where I'm not going to try to explain it without a graphic because it's crazy. But it's pretty much kind of like they're taking like an XFL kicking rule where the kicker is still at the 35, but everyone else lines up. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to do it without a graphic because it's too much to try to see in your head without actually seeing it. And they're getting you can only onside kick in like the fourth quarter or something, and you got to tell the other team when you're doing it. So they're getting rid of surprise onside kicks, which I think is kind of cool because it's kind of like old school Madden tournaments. Remember where you couldn't do an onside kick until like the fourth quarter or the end of the second half.
When we were
and they're
playing
kind
at
of like
home,
bringing a little nostalgic like Madden tournament back into the NFL. But the new kickoff rules are crazy, and I think it's gonna be really cool. Like there's a zone that the kicker has to land the ball into, like from the 0 to the 20, the ball has to land in that, and there can only be 2 people in that, and then everyone else is like they can't move until the ball is caught.
This is
And
weird.
they're like 5 yards apart from each other, like they're on like the 35 and the 45, and then they can't move until the ball's caught. And if the kicker doesn't land it into that zone,
Touchback.
no, they get the ball at the 40.
Oof.
Or if it goes into the end zone, they get the ball at the 35.
This is interesting.
So, yeah, there's a lot
That's a big
of crazy,
game changer.
yeah, huge field position changer. Like, come down to the end of a game and like a windy day or something, and the kicker's got to like put it in that zone and he misses or something, and the other team gets the ball at the 40. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I hope they pass it. The Saints special teams coach or something, he was on Pat McAfee's show talking about it the other day.
Jim Varney?
And said every single special teams coordinator was on board with it. So they just had to bring it to whoever they bring it to, and
Bill
they got to
Belichick.
pass it.
Bill.
Yeah.
I would have to. I'd have to see it. Oh, hey, we got a Binghamton guy here, boys. Binghamton guy winning in the second round of NCAA's right now.
Let's go.
Day Prez up 4-1 with 10 seconds left. Let's go. Oh, he's a 6th seed in the NCAA. Whoa. 6th in the country, right from our hometown, Binghamton, baby. Let's go. I've been lacking on BU this year. Okay. 5-1.
They're
That's a
Division
big
1
win.
and everything.
Oh, they're dogs, bud. Yeah, Binghamton's Division 1 school. Good for this guy. He's good, too. Huh. He's in the quarterfinals. Huh.
Wow. Yeah, Steelers, Volunteers, not hostages. Getting rid of everybody against the culture. Love it.
Wait, what's happening?
Mike Tomlin said he wants volunteers, not hostages. So that's why we got rid of Kenny, got rid of Deontay Johnson. Getting rid of anybody against the culture, baby.
Yeah. Kenny was acting like a bitch. As soon as there were
Little
talks about him
crybaby
getting Russ,
bitch.
he started acting like a bitch. Like he didn't just throw 6 touchdown passes last year or something. Acting like he's the man on the block, bud. You're dog shit. Can't even start over Daniel Jones. That's bad.
And sadly enough, I bought a Kenny Pickett jersey last year.
Hey.
So
I don't want to say told you so, but I told you old 2 fucking glove wasn't the one.
got to go donate it. I'm going to take it down to the Salvation Army. The way I look at it, I'm just breeding more Steelers fans. You know, some homeless guy or some kid or somebody's going to go in there, not really have an NFL team, see this brand new, sick Nike Kenny Pickett jersey.
Probably going to wipe his ass with it, bud.
Yeah. Pick boogers. Pick it boogers.
Probably going to be a cum rag in somebody's house one day.
Right on the stomach when he's on the bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if?
Nice little spot to land.
Yeah, Tony freaking shaves his nuts on the carpet and jerks off on himself.
Who's Tony?
Yeah.
I'm Anthony.
Wait, you jerk off on yourself?
Sometimes I like to feel it drip down into my belly button.
You ever shoot it up on your own face?
No. I don't have
Don't
that
lie.
firepower.
Don't
I
lie.
don't have that firepower.
He's lying. I can tell he has in his life at least 1 point.
No, I've never tried to do that. I don't even have it. I try to get on my girlfriend's face. I can't even make it like, you know?
Yeah, it's got to be it's got to be just right. Get that
You kind of got to
friggin'
get built up and then let it go soft. Built up, then go soft. Built up, then go soft.
I gotta practice.
For like 2 hours, and then when you finally, then it just.
I'm gonna after we get off this, be like, I gotta practice.
2 hours.
I'm not talking about having sex now. I'm just talking about getting yourself.
You guys been getting laid
Hyped up.
lately?
So you try to come on yourself, you're saying.
Either one of you guys?
No, I'm talking like if I go right and I'm in the kitchen with Gina, I get right up against her, and I get like where I think I'm gonna, I get, and then it goes down, you know. I keep doing that for a couple hours, and then when we go upstairs, we go after it. I could shoot her across the room, but
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I could shoot her from 10 feet away.
High pressure.
Good for you.
but not normal. Like just if I went up there now and just be like, this is right out. You know, yeah.
Like a leaky faucet.
I'm telling you guys, you got to get
It
it
is a
built
good
up.
feeling though, isn't it? And you shoot a nice rope on them.
It's crazy.
That's
To answer your question, Tone,
Yeah,
I did yesterday.
What about you, Shane?
meh. I don't know. Kind of been it's normal. Wouldn't say any less or any more than usual.
Boys, I'm so sorry. I got to refresh the TV here. I can't be missing tournament. Oh,
Yeah.
Brought it with me. Came prepared.
Yep. Dog.
The remote with me.
Anybody else got a spirit lifter of the week? Tony, you got one?
Can I get two? One that we can all probably agree on.
Yeah, give it to us.
Jimmy V. That time
Jimmy
of year.
V.
That speech gets me fired up. You think we're getting off this podcast in 3 minutes? Come on, forget the pages, you know. I don't. That's not what we're doing. We go.
Okay, shout out to Jimmy V.
Never give up. Jimmy V. Good spirit lifter of the week.
I was gonna go. So things did happen this week, but I'll say this: I'm working with this awesome guy. He's got 3 kids. He's been married 17 years. He's been awfully helpful to me. Jason Miller, you are my spirit lifter of the week. It's been a great week here in Georgia.
It's Miller time.
Shout out J Mill, baby.
Yeah.
We know J Mill. Shout out to J Mill.
Baby Jason.
I've had one of the best work weeks at Miller time, so I'm going to start the day off like that.
He's a great guy, but
Doesn't smoke cigarettes, works hard.
Sounds like the Jason. Yeah.
Mill, baby.
Sounds like the man we know, Jason Miller.
It's Miller time.
Kind of built well for an older man too, ain't he?
He's the same age as me, and he does have a little belly, not too much. I picked on him in the elevator.
So for an older man, like I said.
Yeah. Al. Okay.
Two good spirit lifters.
Yeah.
My spirit lifter of the week is a Howard Staunton.
Say that again, Staunton?
Howard Staunton. Stanton? It looks like Stanton, but a U after the A.
Oh, must be
Howard Staunton, who, if you didn't know, was a chess master.
Nice.
In London in 1851. There was a chess tournament in London, and Howard, being the chess master he is, obviously a big brain guy, looked around and said, how can we organize this tournament a little bit better? Like, how can we kind of see what's going on? Like, this tournament needs some organization. So Howard went on to be the first person ever to create a bracket. So Howard went on 1851 in London, created a bracket for the chess tournament he was playing in. And if it wasn't for Howard Staunton, we wouldn't have the March Madness bracket that we all know and love today.
That's
true. Howard Staunton is my spirit lifter of the week. Thank you for the brackets. Howard, thank you for your service.
Shout out.
Love you, Howard.
Nice. That almost impacts everything. Sports, gaming.
Yeah. I mean,
everything.
What a guy.
What a
Howie. His friends used to call him Howie.
Yeah, I almost want my kid Howard now. You got me fired up. If I ever
what a hell of a spirit lifter for the week. I mean, that is perfect.
That's a great one.
Yeah, this man has done his research. This man came prepared.
Spirit lifter of the week. But never forget, anybody could be the spirit lifter of the week. You could be the spirit lifter of the week in your own job, workplace, home life, environment. Be positive, be kind, be a spirit lifter.
Yep.
Boys, I think we're out of here. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, you never know who needs to hear it. Something kind, something nice.
You never know.
You just never know.
Don't be shy. Be nice to somebody. Be kind. Hold the door. Do what you got to do. And, all right, boys. That's it. Brackets will be busted.
Nuts
so on
will
and
be
so
busted
forth.
on girlfriends.
Absolutely,
Yep.
boys. Well, you know what they say. All the time.
All the time.
All the time.